Introduction of the Panama Papers book summary, the biggest financial scandal exposed. What if you could peek into the hidden world of the rich and powerful? Imagine a secret system where dictators, criminals, and billionaires hide their money. In 2015, the world got that chance. An anonymous whistleblower leaked shocking financial records. These documents exposed secret offshore accounts, hidden billions, and corruption at the highest levels. Two German journalists, Bastian Obermayer and Frederik Obermaier, received the leak. They knew it was too big to handle alone. So they teamed up with journalists from 80 countries. At the center of the scandal, a Panamanian law firm, Mossack Fonseca and Company. They helped the global elite hide their wealth through offshore companies and tax havens. Their system was designed to be untouchable. But the leak changed everything. Who was involved? How did they do it? And what happened after the truth came out? Stay tuned till the end to uncover the shocking details of the biggest financial data leak in history. This video, including its audio and script, is protected by copyright. Unauthorized reproduction, distribution, or piracy is strictly prohibited and may result in legal action. Welcome to Politics English Book Summary, Episode 3. In this episode, we'll explore 2016 published book The Panama Papers, written by Bastian Obermayer and Frederik Obermaier. The full title of the book is The Panama Papers, breaking the story of how the rich and powerful hide their money. Chapter 1 of the Panama Papers book summary, The Secret Leak. One quiet evening in Munich, journalist Bastian Obermayer got a strange message. Interested in data? I'm happy to share. The sender, known only as John Doe, had something big. At first, the documents exposed Argentina's president, Cristina Kirchner, moving millions through secret companies. But that was just the beginning. Soon, even more shocking files appeared. $1 billion had moved through companies linked to a cellist, Sergei Roldugin. He wasn't a businessman. He was best known as a close friend of Vladimir Putin. All clues led to one place, Mossack Fonseca, a little-known law firm in Panama. As more documents surfaced, Obermayer realized he had something historic, 11.5 million files, totaling 2.6 terabytes of data. This leak was bigger than both the Snowden files and WikiLeaks combined. The investigation that followed was massive. Over 400 journalists from 80 countries worked in secret for a year. They uncovered 214,000 offshore companies, exposing how the rich and powerful hid their wealth. The leak was named the Panama Papers, a nod to past scandals like the Pentagon Papers. The files showed how a secret financial system helped criminals, politicians, and business leaders move billions in hidden accounts. Tax evasion, money laundering, and corruption were all in plain sight. When the story went public, the world reacted. Iceland's prime minister resigned. Protests broke out in Argentina. The Panama Papers changed how people saw offshore finance. What started with one encrypted message became one of the biggest financial exposés in history. Chapter 2 of the Panama Papers book summary. Hidden Wealth, the Offshore Game. Imagine an offshore company like a Russian doll, one layer hiding another, making it nearly impossible to see what's inside. While legal, this system is designed to keep money, assets, and ownership secret. Want to hide property from a spouse? Keep assets away from tax authorities? Disguise shady business deals? For a small fee, you can set up an offshore company with a fake name and total privacy. It's as simple as shopping online, but what you're buying is invisibility. Panama is a key player in this game. It became independent from Colombia in 1903 with U.S. support. The Panama Canal was controlled by the U.S. until 1999. But the real story starts in 1927 when Panama passed Law 32, ensuring complete secrecy for businesses, money transfers, and ownership. This law remains largely unchanged today, making Panama a top destination for offshore companies. Mossack Fonseca, a global law firm based in Panama, mastered the art of hiding assets. They built a system with 3 layers of secrecy. Nominee directors. These are people who sign documents as company representatives but have no real power. Many are Mossack Fonseca employees who sign papers without question. Nominee shareholders. These could be individuals or even other companies holding shares on behalf of the real owner, creating another shield. Bearer shares. These are physical paper certificates proving ownership. Whoever holds them owns the company. No records, no digital traces, just paper that can change hands like cash. One German billionaire learned this the hard way in the 1990s. He lost his bearer share certificate, which meant he no longer owned his yacht, real estate, or assets. He had to ask Mossack Fonseca for a replacement, proving how offshore wealth can disappear in an instant. The Panamanian government supports this industry because it brings jobs and taxes. In return, they keep laws flexible to keep money flowing. This system has turned Panama from a small province into a global financial powerhouse. Chapter 3 of the Panama Papers book summary. Funding a dictatorship. How do dictators get money when the world tries to stop them? One answer leads to Panama. Investigators found secret files from a law firm called Mossack Fonseca. These files showed how Syria's leaders moved money in secret. The key figure was Rami Makhlouf, the cousin of President Bashar al-Assad. He was Syria's richest man and controlled businesses like Syriatel, banks, and even an airline. His power was everywhere. Makhlouf did not get rich through fair business. The US said he used threats and his family's power to grow his empire. When sanctions hit him in 2008, Mossack Fonseca had a choice. Stop working with him or keep making money. They chose money. Makhlouf was not alone. His brother Hafez, who ran a prison known for torture, also used Mossack Fonseca's services. Another brother, Ihab, controlled Syriatel through secret companies. One such company, Maxima Middle East Trading, helped Syria buy oil and fuel in secret, avoiding sanctions. When reporters exposed these dealings, Mossack Fonseca denied everything. They claimed they had no idea they were helping Assad's allies. But emails inside the company proved otherwise. Their own staff warned about working with sanctioned individuals. Yet a senior partner dismissed these concerns, saying that if HSBC, a major bank, was fine with it, so were they. This wasn't the firm's first shady deal. Its founder, Jürgen Mossack, was the son of a former Nazi officer who later worked for the CIA. His firm continued the family tradition of working with questionable clients. The investigation showed a hard truth. Dictators need more than just weapons to stay in power. They need secret financial networks to move money, avoid sanctions, and keep their regimes alive. While Syrian civilians suffered war and destruction, Assad's financial team had already built a system beyond international law. The modern world makes it easy for dictators to survive, not just with force, but with financial tricks hidden in plain sight. Chapter 4 of the Panama Papers book summary. Putin's secret cellist. This story starts with the cellist and ends at a ski resort. It's about Sergei Roldugin, a close friend of Russian President Vladimir Putin. Roldugin is not just a musician, his name appeared in the Panama Papers, linking him to a secret financial network. Through 5 offshore companies, he helped move about $2 billion. These companies had strange names like International Media Overseas and Sandalwood Continental. The money flowed through Russia's most powerful banks, often in confusing ways. Some transactions made no sense. One company paid $30 million in consulting fees for unclear services. Another case was even more shocking. Roldugin's company bought the rights to a $200 million loan for just $1, making $8 million per year in interest without any risk. At the heart of this network was Rossiya Bank. This bank, created in the 1990s, was known as Putin's bank. Its employees controlled Roldugin's companies, even though official documents said Swiss law firms were in charge. When the US sanctioned Rossiya Bank in 2014 due to Russia's actions in Ukraine, Putin stepped in to protect it. Following the money trail led to Ozon LLC, which owned the Igora ski resort near St. Petersburg. This resort hosted the wedding of Putin's younger daughter, Katerina. Roldugin's network gave 2 separate $5 million loans to the resort, which were never paid back. Investigators found that Roldugin's companies were key to Putin's financial system. The money came from important state businesses, including military truck manufacturer KAMAZ and carmaker Lada. The network made shady deals, took unexplained loans worth millions, and moved money through offshore companies. Yet Roldugin claimed he had no fortune. The truth was clear. This was a massive scheme to move billions from state funds into private pockets. And at the center of it all was a Cellist. Chapter 5 of the Panama Papers book summary. The hidden world of the ultra-rich. Most people have to pay taxes, but the world's richest have found a way to avoid them. By the late 20th century, they built a hidden financial system. Here, taxes became optional. This secret world relies on private banks, special firms, and tax havens. Companies like Mossack Fonseca helped create it. Economist Gabriel Zucman estimates that 5.9 trillion euros, 8% of global wealth, is hidden in these havens. Most of it is never taxed. Accessing this system is expensive. Only the ultra-rich, those with at least $30 million, can afford it. The cost of legal fees, offshore banking, and complex transfers make it out of reach for ordinary people. Today, over 100,000 individuals worldwide use these services. For billionaires, using tax havens is routine. Leaked documents revealed that more than 50 of the world's richest people, including European nobility and tech billionaires, used Mossack Fonseca. They hide assets in offshore companies, yachts, art, and more. This keeps their wealth secret and untouchable. A vast network of lawyers, asset managers, and tax experts exists just to serve them. Oxfam reports that the richest 1% now own more wealth than the rest of the world combined. This system has created two sets of rules. Ordinary people must pay taxes. The ultra-rich can decide if and when they do. This isn't just about money, it's about fairness. Democracies rely on equal treatment under the law, but tax havens shift wealth and power from the poor to the rich. The question is not if this harms democracy. The question is how long societies can survive under such an unfair system. Conclusion of the Panama Papers book summary. The Panama Papers story is eye-opening. The book summary by Obermayer and Obermayer shows deep secrets. A huge data leak was the key. It exposed a hidden world. One law firm was in the center. That firm was Mossack Fonseca. It helped hide billions of dollars. Wealthy people used offshore companies. They hid money in tax havens. The leak touched many lives. The leak reached far and wide. It exposed secrets of powerful men. Putin's circle was one of them. Syria's Assad regime was another. Rich people play by different rules. They use secret accounts. Their money is hard to track. Ordinary people pay taxes. The elite avoid these duties. This creates unfairness. The world learned of this hidden system. The video showed strong evidence. It explained the impact clearly. It proved that journalism matters. The raid of the founders shocked the world. Mossack Fonseca closed soon after. Yet the hidden financial network lives on. Tax evasion and inequality are still big problems. The video makes us think. We must ask questions. Can secret systems be stopped? The leak makes us aware. It teaches us to fight corruption. The story is a call for change. We leave with strong thoughts. Let us learn and act. Thank you for watching. Stay curious and informed. Disclaimer, please check the description. Any digital copy of this content that is shared through piracy or downloaded without permission or uploaded on any online social media platform will be considered a clear violation of copyright law. Piracy is a serious offense, and strict legal action will be taken against it. Additionally, copyright infringement may result in a strike against your YouTube channel or page, and it could even be deleted. Therefore, please do not engage in piracy or support it. This content has been created based on the references from the mentioned book. However, it may contain some unintentional errors or inconsistencies due to human or mechanical mistakes. If you notice any mistakes or inconsistencies, please accept our apologies and inform us through a comment or message. If you enjoy this book summary and wish to gain complete knowledge of the book, then please consider purchasing the book from an online or offline bookstore and reading it.